وَأَتِمُّوا الْحَجَّ وَالْعُمْرَةَ لِلَّهِ.
In any case, let's go on to the second segment. Yeah, so within the time limit. You're going to spend your time out in Medina Munawwara like that, right? Now we're getting ready for the journey to Makkah al-Mukarramah. The journey to Makkah al-Mukarramah, this is the main purpose as to why you have come, or why you will be doing the Umrah, or why you are doing the journey itself, right? So the journey is about the Umrah itself, or performing the rituals of the Umrah. All right, so I just want to go through this. Here we go. Right, so I told you about the logistics and how you need to prepare for that. If you have Ihrams here from your previous Umrahs, well, carry it in your bag, right? Because it's a bit expensive at the moment. You're going to pay, quite a bit for if you're buying Ihram in Medina Munawwara, right? If you're not, try and get it here. I know it's sometimes it's quite a weight on the bag, but put it in your hand luggage. It's fine. It will fit nicely in your hand luggage. Try and get all your, whatever you require for that here in South Africa. Because when you go there, sometimes the demand sometimes is higher. When they start seeing a crowd, maybe they hike the price, and you find yourself now, you must know you have to times everything by 5. So if the Ihram price is about 450 riyals now, you're going to pay like 2,500 rand, So you have to prepare for all of that there, and there's nothing you can do. I remember the pricing at one year we went was 150 riyals. So that wasn't too bad. But then the following year, just 300 riyals. Now I heard, so different pricing, it just depends. Try and get your Ihram here so that it doesn't come as I didn't budget for this, that type of thing. If you have your old Ihrams, use your old Ihrams. There's nothing wrong with it. Just wash it out, whatever it may be. It'll save you a lot of money. So in any case, you have your Ihram, it's 2 pieces of cloth, right? There's 2 pieces of cloth, it's non-sewn cloth, right? There's in other words, no stitches on it, whatever it may be. Likewise, the belts that you are going to use, that's if you're using the belt, right? I normally have this Velcro Ihram, so it just basically sticks on. Is a very easy thing, right? So there's it's more like glued. Everything is glued on there. So likewise also with your shoes, I showed Siraj also what type of shoes you can get. But at the same time, there are many things you can use. Normally the sketches with the beach tongs, it's very practical, it's very comfortable as well. That's what I prefer using. So in any case, you are going to prepare for the Ihram in Medina Munawwara. It just depends on your package or who you're traveling with. Those who are going privately, you're going to organize your transportation to Makkah al-Mukarramah privately. So you'll probably get maybe an H1 or a GMC, whatever it may be. Remember that most times the GMC or your private transportation, they won't stop at Bir Ali. So you need to arrange that with the driver, right? Because that's a sunnah. Or if you can't get him, if they feel no, we can only travel one route, it's closed, they may give you a story. Remember that you have to now tie your Ihram in Medina Munawwara itself. So from Medina Munawwara, maybe from the Haram to Bir Ali, it's about 20 minutes drive, right? So that was the miqat. The miqat means it's a boundary for where you need to pass with Ihram going for Umrah, if somebody intends to go for Umrah like that. If you pass the boundary without Ihram, then the penalties come into play, right? So you have to be very careful for that. So between that Medina Munawwara and Bir Ali is where that Ihram must be tied. So maybe you get different things happening. It just depends on the package that you took. But if you have a coaster, maybe there's 10, 15 of you going, they'll probably hire a coaster. Then you just insist on the driver. You tell him, look, stop at Bir Ali. It takes 15, 20 minutes, maybe half an hour max. Where what you have to do is you're going to prepare yourself, beforehand in Medina Munawwara from your hotels, and then you will check out. So the agent will tell you, look, we're checking out after Zohar Salah. So you're going to make Zohar Salah and you're going to come back. So you go perform your Zohar Salah, come back very quickly. It's 2 pieces of cloth. Before that, you would have had your shower, right? Your shower, normal. You can use all your shampoos, all whatever you need. There's no problem because you're not yet, right? So you can use all of that. You can put perfume on, whatever else. And once you've gone, like for example, you can use your normal clothes, go perform Salatul Dhuhr, come back to the hotel, and now just slip on your Ihram. So you remove all your undergarments, whatever it may be, just slip on the 2 cloths. Some can help the others, whoever knows how to do it. In any case, once this is on, right, now your topi, will come off. You won't have that on. You won't have anything, no undergarments whatsoever under you, right? There will just be 2 pieces of cloth, because now you are preparing for the Umrah itself. Your shoes again will be the normal sandals like I explained. And now you go to Bir Ali, right? You're going to Bir Ali. When you come to Bir Ali, there's a masjid there. They will stop there and they will allow you now to tie your niyat for Ihram. When you are in Bir Ali, you are going to go into the masjid. You will make 2 rakats Salatul Ihram, right? Or Salatul Umrah, right? So this is a wajib salah, or this salah is not wajib, this is sunnah. But when you begin the salah, you read in the first rakat, Qul ya ayyuhal kafirun, in the second rakat, Qul huwallahu ahad. Right? This was a sunnah of Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam. And after you've performed the salah, right? After you've performed the salah, now you got your garb on, right? Your 2 pieces of cloth. This is very crucial. This is when you will start tying your intention for the Umrah. So as soon as you say this, Labbaik Allahumma labbaik, labbaik la sharika lak, labbaik innal hamda wa ni'mata laka wal mulk la sharika lak, what you are actually saying is, you are praising Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you have accepted His invitation, and now you are proceeding to Masjidul Haram, to Makkatul Mukarramah to perform the Umrah. That is what you are telling Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then the niyyah comes immediately. Allahumma inni uridul umrata fayassirha li wa taqabbalha minni. Oh Allah, I intend making Umrah. You can say it in English if you can't say the Arabic. Oh Allah, I intend making Umrah, so make it easy for me and accept it from me. Right? Very simple. Oh Allah, I intend making Umrah, so make it easy for me and accept it from me. Once you say that, now you are in the state of Ihram. Before that it was fine. Whatever you did doesn't matter. Right? Once you make that niyyah, Allahumma inni uridul umrah fayassirha li wa taqabbalha minni, you know you are in the state of Ihram. Now all the restrictions of Ihram will apply. That means now using perfume, no. Right? Using anything scented soap, no. Covering the head, no. Right? You can't pull hair off your cheek or whatever it may, no. Right? Nothing. You can't. So you need to learn all those things. What's the difference in that, right? It shouldn't be too cumbersome, because it's things that you really won't require. Because if you look at it, if you leave there, for example, hypothetically, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock from Bir Ali, you'll reach Makkatul Mukarramah at about 9 o'clock. You'll start your tawaf at about 11 o'clock. You'll finish off maybe by Fajr time, which is about 3/4 of a day that you're in Ihram. It shouldn't be too cumbersome. You don't need perfume, right? You don't need all these other things. You won't need to go and cut your hair or whatever it is, man. Yes, you got a little itch, you can do this, but don't make sure the hair doesn't come off, right? Because there's penalties for everything, right? So you have to just be careful that, what you eat is fine. If there's odor coming out from the mouth, it's fine. You can have a sweet, it's fine, right? If you eat fish, it's fine. There's a lot of talk about the fish that you eat, and all of that is fine. There's no problem like that, right? You wear jewelry, it's fine. Those are things they are not prohibitions of the Ihram itself. Somebody needs to tell the time, you can have your watch. Somebody needs a glass, no problem like that, right? So those women who are, they can tie the niqab. There is a cap, that is used that basically doesn't touch the face. The niqab can't touch the face also, right? So it is better for them not to be veiled. That is the sunnah actually. That is what Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam had instructed. But obviously for fitna and whatever in veils, then there is a cap that they can use, which the veil falls in front so that, nobody can see them and so on like that, right? So the idea anyway is not to make it too difficult. The idea is you just go with the flow. Look, always just check, right? Smoking in Ihram, people always ask that question, right? It is makruh, right? Now try, it's 3/4 of a day, just try. If you can do without it, alhamdulillah. Some people they can't. In fact, you must give them that, because otherwise all hell will break loose, right? So we don't want that also. So the point is, it's just makruh. So it's not going to nullify the Ihram, right? But because you are doing something that maybe is questionable, you will have to give sadaqat, which I'll explain a bit later, right? So in any case, the idea is that you're coming to now you'll be proceeding to Makkatul Mukarramah. You'll get back onto the bus. Your niyat.
لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك